I'm Travis Murray with the Pinball Company, and it is a hot one today in St. Louis, roughly about 100 degrees outside, somewhere right around there. But thankfully, I am indoors today getting some filming done. But I wanted to make this video real quick because I was asked a very interesting question just the other day. And that question was what I thought would be the number one skill that I would recommend to somebody that was brand new to pinball or wanting to improve their game overall in pinball, just basically improve their pinball play. And I knew what I wanted to answer immediately because I've thought about this for a long time. And this is something that I personally worked on years ago to help me right off the bat. And it's the main thing that I recommend everybody to do immediately. And that number one thing is literally cradling the ball. You heard me right. That's it. That's what I tell everybody to do. If they ask me the number one thing to learn how to play better, I would tell everybody, cradle the ball. That's all you got to do. And here is exactly why. I could go on and on about how to do all these flipper skills and say, hey, try to drop catch, try to live catch, post pass, do all this. But the reality is that this game of pinball right here, it's so chaotic to begin with that it becomes about managing chaos. And that's truly what pinball is. Pinball is legitimately managing chaos while you're trying to play. You're essentially just trying to keep the ball in the play field and out of the ball trough. You're just trying to stay alive, essentially, and score the points that you can score. So in order to manage chaos, the number one thing you can do is slow the game down for yourself. And how do you slow the game down for yourself? Well, you simply make the ball stop. Now, again, this is easier said than done, but if you're wanting to learn a baseline foundational skill, just stopping the ball on a flipper is what you want to do. And again, cradling. Just cradle the ball. When I talk about that, I mean flipper up, ball's on that flipper. And if you focus on that and that only, you will be amazed at how quickly you pick something like that up. Now, that being said, if you're playing on location and you're doing coin drop, yeah, you're gonna go through a lot of growing pains with it. I precisely recommend to do this if you have games at home. If you have games at home, you could do this all day long. And I will say within just a couple of days, you'll start feeling comfortable with it. But here's the great thing about it. You got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable when you do this because your instinct always is to flip. But if I tell you, hey, don't flip, that's hard for people to kind of just cross that barrier with their brain to figure that out because your instinct is you want to flip and it is very hard not flipping. And it's a lot easier for somebody to fully start understanding what to do when they just focus on stopping a ball on the flipper. So do that. If you do that immediately, I'm telling you, you will see your game will improve dramatically from your shots being taken, accuracy, understanding what's going on in the game, and you'll discover that you'll start developing these little flipper skills without even thinking about it. It'll just start happening because you oftentimes start finding the nuance of the game on your own. You start developing your own style, which is very important. Having your own style. You don't want to be a robot when you play, and everybody has a different style. You could be on the fly, you could be controlled. But right now, if you're watching this video and you're not sure, guess what? You're at the beginning of your pinball journey, and that's great. That is fantastic. And all that means is you have a clean slate. You have the whole world in front of you to learn how to play this game and to learn how to play it better than what you are right now. And to be honest with you, once you start doing that, that's where this game fully opens up for you. All these themes that you see behind me, all those fully open up for you. The rule sets fully open up. So just at the end of the day, cradle the ball. And I'm telling you, you'll start figuring out things on your own and the game will just become more fun. So that's all I got. Appreciate you guys watching. If you got any comments or any thoughts, leave them down below. If you got your number one recommended skill to learn, let me know and we'll talk about it. Later, guys.